Greetings. It is Tuesday, February 18th, and it is still freezing in Connecticut. These are the other two HPs that I was told you I would take down this afternoon. I'm going to go through these a little bit quicker. The one I did this morning, I did spend a lot of extra time on, only because I really wanted to do a detailed explanation of what was inside. Reason being, in case you find any or get a chance to purchase any, I don't want you to overpay. I want you to know what exactly is in the computer and what you can expect to find. These two that I have here, they look almost identical. I can't find a model number on this one though. It says this is Vision AMD and runs Windows 7. I expect the motherboard in this one to be green, and I expect to have SATA connections because I think it's a newer computer. So I've taken the cover off, as I told you I do that so I can push the media drives through. You always have to do that with PCs. Okay, now we have a hard drive, and yes, we do have, so these are SATA connections. See, it's not that ribbon wire. These are SATA connections. So this is going to be a SATA hard drive board. You won't have the gold recovery that you would have on a non-SATA. You get a couple of sticks of RAM. You don't always get RAM, folks. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. You don't always get hard drives. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. That's very lightweight RAM. Probably need about 40 or 50 of them to make a pound. There are no gold finger cards in this computer. Why not? Take the wires. See, this is a SATA connection. There's very little gold recovery on this board. See, I think these go into like a neutral position, and then you can push the hard drive through. So these go in a neutral position, push the hard drive through. See, you don't have a lot of gold fingers there. So this is a low-grade SATA connection. It doesn't really matter for the CD-ROM drives. There's only one category for those. I am going to go ahead and pull it. I could save these and get $1/4 pound for the media drives. Actually, I take that back. They're like 10 cents a pound. They're very, they're not, they don't pay well for these at the moment. Down the line, if I could get 25 or 35 cents a pound for them, yeah, I would sell them whole. Right now, I'm better off pulling the board and pulling the brass that's inside. I'll get a little bit better value. Okay. And again, I'm not going to spend as much time on detail as I did on the other video. Not because I don't care, just because you don't need to hear it all over again. So, SATA, non-SATA. The difference is with CD-ROM boards, there's not two categories, there's only one. I'm going to get the brass. Make that away from my face and try to pop that out. It's the first time I've had that happen. All right. Some people will try and get the motors. I can't be bothered with that. That's just, for me, that's just overkill. I haven't got time to deal with that. probably would if I totally depended on scrapping for my livelihood. I might, but I don't, so. Sorry. Back in the day, PCs, HP was quite the PC. Now, pretty much just disposable. Just unbelievable how quick some of them burn out. They also with computers especially, the technology upgrades so quickly. You know, that's why there's really no resale value in computers. Nobody wants the old technology. They want whatever's the fastest and newest. No, I'm going to nip these and I'm going to sell it as a hard drive without wires, because I have a buyer for that. And they also pay a pretty decent price for the wire separately. I think the hard drives without wires pays maybe 15 cents, but the wire pays 49 cents. So I'm definitely trying to maximize my value. So these are all SATA cables. What that means for you and I is there's less gold recovery in these cables. PCs are relatively easy to take apart. The only reason it takes me so long sometimes is because of the narrative. This video doesn't need as much narrative because I just did one like this. So, go through this one pretty quick. This computer is pretty clean, so I'm not really worried about a mask or anything like that. Some of them are disgusting. I've been known to hose them off before I bring them in the house. Summertime I'll work outside, but I don't have a shop. I do have a storage bin, but supposed to go up to Bethel tomorrow and hopefully pick up the last of that trailer full of e-scrap. I don't know. See how the weather is. Okay, so this has to get unscrewed here. So I get the fan off. This is actually pretty clean. I don't know what year this is from. It's running Windows Vista, so it's pretty old. Sorry, I take that back. It's running Windows 7. Trying to get a load ready for board sort of specifically computer motherboards, but I don't know that I'm going to get another box ready today. I'd like to. I just put the other box that we did together yesterday. That's in the car. I've got to try to make it over to the UPS store before 5 o'clock. We'll see. So this is an AMD chip. Nice gold pins. So this is actually an AMD board. And that's what this will categorize as. It's completely filled in. I did get a nice pinned. I think this is an 8th Leon. It's not something that'll resell as far as the chip itself. It's going to get scrapped. Not because I want to, just because it's what it's worth. Scrap. Okay. See how much quicker it goes when I don't prattle on. You need a Torx screwdriver, number 10, for these. I know the only thing that's going to hang me up is going to be getting this hard drive out. It always does. Like I said, I do like to show you a lot of different teardowns of single computers, very specific. So if you're out looking for e-scrap, you know where your value is. Best value is always going to be get it for free, because if you start buying e-scrap, you really have to take out every little bit of value you can. It becomes very time consuming and tedious. If you can get your e-scrap for free, offer to remove it. Offer to take it to the transfer station. You're really much better off. The load of e-scrap that I just bought, though, I not only got a lot of computers, but see, I knew what to expect because I've been doing this for so long, and I haven't been disappointed. So I knew what I could offer the gentleman. Plus, he gave me a lot of wires and a lot of other stuff. So we both got a very good deal. So this, if it's a battery off, this is an AMD board. It actually will say AMD on it. So there's no socket at all. So this is an AMD green motherboard. AMD green motherboard. It has its own category on board sort. Yeah. That's done. The thing I've got to do is figure out how to get the hard drive out. And again, I do destroy the hard drives. I take the boards off. They go to one place, and then I sell the hard drives without boards to another place. Both places are certified e-waste destruction facilities, so I really don't run a risk of a problem. They have to destroy the computer, so so those things will be shredded. I sell the boards to board sort, and then I sell the hard drives with no boards to Cable Management in Meriden, Connecticut. Again, that's what works for me. Board sort pays the best price. It's really just worth it. I suspect that'll change. I see more and more yards getting into e-scrap. And you've heard me tell the story of how I convinced our local scrapyard that e-scrap could be a huge source of revenue for his yard, which, by the way, it now is. I taught them everything one could want to know about e-scrapping. And long story made short, they kept shorting me. Did they not think I would notice they were shorting me? And we had an argument. They told me to take a hike, and so now I have to rethink the sale of my e-scrap. Alright, I'm not sure how to get this out. Honestly, I've unscrewed the two things I needed to. Oh, here we go. My hands are not the greatest, so sometimes I struggle more than the average Republican will. But that's okay. There you go. So it was push this fella down here and then slide forward, and there won't be any trouble getting this out of its caddy. Just like so. Don't you fall on my kitchen floor. See, really, this took me only about 15 minutes to tear down. It doesn't take long at all. 750 gigabytes. And again, this will be a low-grade SATA board. SATA connections, no gold pin. I'll take this board off. It'll go to one bin, and the disk drive with no board will go off to cable management to be sold. Okay. It just leaves the the power supply. And as I said, if I didn't talk at all, I probably could get the thing apart in less than 10 minutes. Good luck with that. I've got one more, but it's going to be more of the same. So I think I'll probably do that one off the camera. It looks to have the same configuration that this one just did. So maybe what I'll do is I'll open it up and we can take a look. If it's different, we'll do it on camera. If it's more of the same, I'll just do it off camera. How's that sound? Okay. So I've taken these screws out. I should be able to push this down here. I should be able to push this free. Be free! Come out! Oh, I missed a screw. Yep. Shame on me. Okay. So there's a push lever right there. Push that down, and then just push from the back. That'll come off. I'll take the wires off. They'll go in there, home, and then I'll sell this as a power supply for the wires. Boy, this is really clean. Wow. There are so many places already doing IT resale. There is no point to me adding my name to that. So. Alright, I'm going to just pop open the other one. Boy, look how clean that is. What a shame. I'm going to pop the other one open. If it looks like it's the same as this one was, I'll end the video. But if it looks like it has different things, I'll just show them to you real quick. I won't make a long video on the second one. Okay, this is another HP Pavilion. Running Windows Vista. Graphics by NVIDIA. Ooh, we should get an interesting card in here. Okay, well, why not? I deserve a couple of easy PCs after all those damn servers, huh? Okay, let's take a quick look inside. To me, this looks exactly like the computer I just took apart. Very clean. I wouldn't be surprised if they came from the same place. Get some RAM. Take a quick peek at the CPU just to see what we got. I'm presuming it's going to be the same as what we just got. Don't really want to get into a long video here. This will come out the same as the other one did. It's nice to get a couple of hard drives, so that's good. Oh yeah, take the cover off. Cover off. Neutral position. Not there. Thing's gonna be a pain in my ass. I'll take this apart, I'll get the board, I'll get the brass. It's funny, this one has regular screws. Not those pain in the butt torque screws. Figure that one out. Crazy. I mean, there really is no rhyme or reason for that whatsoever. Just is. I'm betting this is more of the same an AMD board. Only because of what it said on the side. Super, super clean though, jeez. What a shame. I say that a lot, I know. Just really, it is a shame. You just can't do anything with them. There are people I know who refurbish computers for schools and whatnot. And there are a lot of people who do something like that. Clean that off, we'll get a nice piece of aluminum. I'll get the fan. It's going to be an AMD chip, I think. Let you know. So it might not, this might be an Intel chip. It is. Intel Pentium. Nothing special about that. The only difference between this computer and the other one is this one has a non-AMD motherboard. These are the kind of boards I'm actually after this afternoon. I have a pretty good box of them going already, so I was kind of hoping to top it off. Yep, I've missed one. Here it is. So I'll snip this clean piece of aluminum off, shut the bracket, and this is a small metal socket green motherboard ready to be shipped. I'll get that off. Just point this away from your face because these springs can, I've had them pop clean across the room, so definitely don't want to get a face full of that, eh? That's it. Just like that. Again, don't force this because otherwise you'll rip the chip off and that's no good. That's it. Just like that. So I'll snip this off, get a power supply, no wires. I'll get that hard drive off. And that'll be it. See if I can get this out on the first try this time. I'm going to push this down. Down. Down, boy, down. Push that through from the back. I took the screws off, nip the wires, so that is as a power supply, no wires. And let's see if I can get this bugger out. Honestly, the hard drives are usually the hardest dang thing to get off the board. I don't know why, but they are. Push this down. Push here, pull here. Welcome to Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I don't see anything that should. I took the screws out, so there shouldn't be anything holding this puppy in at this point. I just did the other one. I know that's what it is. This has to come out. And I'm not going to waste your time or mine fighting with it on camera. Push that down, pull this forward, and that will free the hard drive. There's nothing else holding it, so it's just a matter of freeing it. And that's it. That's a wrap. Snip your wires, toss your case and scrap, and it's a done deal. I wasn't going to blah 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 on that, buddy. I got that apart in less than 10 minutes. So anyway, stay warm, stay wonderful. It is cold. Ugh. Be good. God bless. Bye.